Welcome home, Rep Pack Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. Today we are going to be going into the mall, one of my favorite places in the world, and that is Box Lunch. So we did a whole mall series. If you guys haven't checked it out, go take a look. Just look at all these arm movements I'm doing. That makes me want to go look, doesn't it? So we got FYE we went to, and we went to Spencer's already, and they had such amazing finds there. So we're going to be doing Box Lunch now, and we're doing Hot Topic coming up here soon. So go check out the whole series on the channel. We're going to be looking for all the stuff that we love on this channel. Typically we do thrift stores, flea markets, stuff like that. But one thing that always stays the same is we are looking for things in terms of animation. Anything to do with cartoons, whether it's Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney, or our favorite yellow 2x2. That is, there's a guy that's like right over here and he's like really close to the car. Okay, he's getting a little bit further away now. There he goes, he's down there. As you may notice, we're not actually at the mall. I forgot the intro, so we're doing it now. Anyway, we're going into Box Lunch. We're already at the mall. Carry on earlier, Marcus. He was having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day, but he was having an amazing one. All right, Karina, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
I am too. Box Lunch is always tough. So like sometimes they have like a lot of Nickelodeon stuff. But they usually have a lot of Disney stuff. So either way, it's gonna be fun. We'll check out the Disney stuff. But I am hoping maybe they have some more Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Sorry, it looks creepy. I'm trying to raise my eyebrows, but it's kind of hard. I feel like my control system on my eyebrows is not that great. Can you do it? See, you can't do it either. That's hard. I swear, my mom can do it so fast. Like this. I feel like I'm like a late. Like, what the heck? It's like mine are like on drugs. Like they're so slow. Like what the heck? Okay, so we are in here right now, guys. So again, they have all the Disney stuff here. We are definitely gonna check out this section for sure. But already I'm seeing some stuff. We have Sally's Cozy Cone right here as a little ceramic mug. The Radiator Springs mug. That's also something I don't even need this many mugs, but they're so cool. We have Doug here as a mug. We'll take a look at all this, but let's go over here and check and see if they have like a Nickelodeon section or something like that, because of course that's where I'm always gonna drop like the majority of my budget. Oh my goodness, if I had a second car, I would definitely get this. Ka-chow. It's got freaking Lightning McQueen license plate. Look at this. There's SpongeBob here driving a race car. This is so cool. It's only $20. That is sweet. Okay, so you have SpongeBob driving the race car. We are getting this for sure. Absolutely. They have Aang right here too on Momo. And you also have freaking the Jurassic Park one. This is when they first see Jurassic Park for a second. Ryan, play the song. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't look like they have, unfortunately, like a full-blown like Nickelodeon section right now. I think the closest thing is over here. They have like a lot of cartoon-related merchandise. Like they have like the Powerpuff Girls, and they have like a little Scooby section. So we'll just kind of, well, there over here is a little SpongeBob section. So we'll take a look here. Okay, so they have these right here, these little Patrick Dash dancers, and I just realized this goes with a SpongeBob one they released last year of SpongeBob doing like a little luau dance. Only 20 bucks too. I mean, that's kind of a lot, but you know, these are usually only at Box Lunch, so I'm gonna get this one for sure. I love whenever we get to add a new bobblehead to the collection, and I love this Doodle Bob shirt because usually it's always just Doodle Bob. I would love like a whole merchandise of Doodle Squidward. That was the Squidward that he drew right before he did Doodle Bob. He's like kind of freaky looking. And then you even have Doodle Bob's house too. Have the Goofy Goober hoodie here. It says Goobering, and it's got him and the guitar there with the Flying V guitar. And then you also have Sandy too. I wish it would have been like, I mean, Sandy was in the movie for like 5 seconds. She was not really that much in the original SpongeBob movie, unfortunately. You have some Goober Berry, the little peanuts there, as well as a little like star symbol. Pretty sweet for sure. Is there anything on the back maybe I'm thinking? Oh yeah, I was gonna say like it's kind of plain. On the back is where all the action is. You have the Goofy Goober G there, Patrick here with the leg stockings, and then you even got Squidward here. But these shots are, this shot of Squidward and Sandy are not even from the movie. They're just like general style guide ones. I would have loved if they could have added like him with the chum bucket helmet on or something. And you have just a general shake there. Okay, and then over here we were looking at the Scooby-Doo section. Karina, look at this sweater.
Oh,
that looks so cozy.
Yeah,
This is awesome. Okay, let's see here. We have the Hex Girls World Tour shirt. We have the Mystery Machine one here. Oh, I thought this is a monster truck one from the WWE movie.
Look how cute.
Oh, that one is really cool. Like the embroidered Spin and Jake on there. What is this one? Powerpuff Girl? They have Powerpuff Girls jersey. Look at this. I know. I was just gonna say they have Over the Garden Wall. The show like does not have that much that many seasons at all. I think like 2 seasons, and it has like its own a cult following around it. I love it. So they have the embroidered one as well as this little collared t-shirt. But I'm promising you, I think that a lot of the Over the Garden Wall merchandise, if they don't keep doing it for years and years to come, I think it could be pretty rare, like one of those like weird Hot Topic or box lunch type items that you just don't see for ever. That is so cool. We have the little lantern here from Over the Garden Wall made into like an actual purse. Oh my goodness, though, that is a steep price. My goodness, it is so sick. But in what world should that be $80? I was thinking like 50, maybe 60 if that, but man, that is pricey. Yeah, that's very cool, but I'm not a billionaire, so I'm gonna go and put that back. That's so cool though. I really wish I could get this one, but that's like way too much. Okay, so this is actually one of the items we came to the mall for. So this is called Pix. So you wanna know the little lore on this, Karina? So the guy who helped make Funko Pops, right? So there's Brian Mariotti, and I can't remember his name right now. Brian Mariotti, I think he left Funko, or he started his own line, his own brand, and it's called Thrilljoy. And it's kind of very Funko, very Funko inspired for sure. Like he definitely took something and ran with it a little bit. But this is his brand. And I'm not gonna lie, they're really cool. It even has chases the same way that like Funko does, So you have the Invader Zim, and they also have the chase there with the moose, and they're pretty affordable too, only $20. I mean, that's a lot, but it looks like the figure is going to be bigger than like an average Funko Pop. So I came for this one, and they also have a SpongeBob Pix as well too. I guess that's what it's called, is Pix. Oh, that is so cool. The chum bucket little purse. Why is everything so crazy? Like, I understand. That's cool. It's like a little coin purse. But look at that. That's on sale too. Like
on sale, but it's still so expensive.
That's what I'm saying. Look how small this is. Like, this is kind of crazy. Am I just tripping, or is it like more crazy than normal?
Oh yeah.
Like if this was $60, I would have said it was expensive. This is $80. Like, my goodness. I hate to be like, you guys know me, I'm all positivity usually, but that's, we just went to FYE, we went to Spencer's, we went to Extreme Toys, just another store here, and box lunch is like insane with some of these prices. But yes, we are gonna grab the Pixel as well too. This one's got like the wrapping. Should I get 1 or 2? I should get 1 just because I don't even know how they look yet. So I'll get 1 just to kind of review that, and then maybe we'll try again for a chase, because like $20 is like a price where you're like, yeah, that's pricey, but you're more like willing to maybe get a second one to try it out. And looks like they have some smaller ones too, like mystery mini type ones. We have the Wednesday set here as well as Scott Pilgrim, but we're getting Gur for sure. All right, so we have all these little buttons here. We have a Finn and Jake one. We have a little Courage one. I found this Courage one. They're only $3.99 too, so I'm grabbing this one for sure. They also have a classic Sonic 2, Jack Skellington, a little Fantasia Mickey Mouse. I looked around if there was any like Nickelodeon ones, like even Invader Zim or something like that. Not that I was able to see. This Cusco one is pretty cool too, but I think the coolest one is probably this one here. And I only think the reason why this one was left was because it was on this little wall here. They're all completely gone except for this one, for this particular design, so grabbing him for sure. They have the classic Eels and Escalators, the actual board game from SpongeBob. We do have this one in the collection, and there's actually a video of us playing this game, me and Parker, so if you want to check that out, it's on the channel. But these little golden books are so cool. You have a Zuko here. You also have an I'm Aang one too, the golden books. Just for the display, I'm gonna get one of these. Is there a Toph one too or something for Earth? Either they're sold out or there isn't a Toph one, but I'm trying to decide, do I get Zuko, do I get Aang, or do I get Katara? I think I'm gonna get, since I'm only gonna get one, I think I'm gonna get Aang because he kind of represents the show the best, but I really want the Zuko one too. But I think I'm gonna stick with him. Here they have all their little like mystery figures here. Not a lot of animated themes ones, unfortunately. There's like, what it's called, Tokidoki. We got these little Funko Mattel ones, but they do have these Invader Zim ones here, these box set ones. I don't know if they're like squishable figures, they're like hanger figures. I want to get this little naked Zim right here, this little test tube Zim. That one is for sure the cutest and the funniest, but I also would take this one right here too. The Gurr with the little Crispies on his head. And they have some Christmas ornaments too. So you have Chopper, we have Snoopy with a little igloo here. We got the Wicked one. There's an adorable Pooh one. The little house from Up. That is such a cool one to have in the tree, like floating up. Oh, the Toothless. Did you just rub his chin like he's a like he's a little dog? We have Stitch, and you have even a Gengar one. Which one's your favorite here? I think my favorite is the Up one. This one, very, very cute. I think my favorite is the Up one, but that one is really, really cool. But the Pooh one is also adorable. And then look at this little aristocrat sweater.
That is so cool.
I know, with all three of the cats playing with the balls of yarn. Even the Coraline one with the button eyes is pretty awesome. Ooh, for my wrestling fans, this is my era. Like this is like there's been so much wrestling after this era, but this is the era of wrestling I remember the most. It's like The Rock here. You got freaking
That guy.
Triple H. Was his name Sting? No, it's not Sting. Ryan, what's this guy's name? I can't remember it. Ask me somebody I know. Ask me somebody I know. You can ask me him. Or anybody else besides these two. All right, go for it.
So who's that guy?
That's Kurt Angle when he had hair.
You look like twins.
This guy, I want to say it was like Brett. Man, I mean, my wrestling knowledge is dated, but he's from Generation X, and then you have Triple H.
Huh?
Oh, him? Oh, that is Kevin Hart. You have John Cena versus The Rock here at WrestleMania. This shirt is so sick. The Vegeta shirt. I had to take it out to see it. Oh man, that is a tough choice. I'm like trying to think, do I get that one or do you like this one? Do you like that one more or the Goku black one? I like the color on this, like the gray.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Okay, so like my choices are this or do I get the SpongeBob pin? That's crazy that I have to compare the two. Because this is close. This is a little more, but the SpongeBob pin is at like 20 bucks. This one's $29.99.
Yeah.
The shirt? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get the Vegeta shirt. Yeah, this is actually sick too. So we're gonna grab the Vegeta shirt. Oh, and it's buy one, get one half off. So we could actually get another shirt. Do you think it's like the shirts across the store or just in this section? Okay, so the shirts are buy one, get one half off around the whole store. So we can go outside this section and look. And I think if we get like a sweater or something, it's 30% off on like whatever the item's cheaper, I'm sure. So over here, we're going to finally look at the Disney section. So we have the Pixar stuff too. This one's like super Goof Troop themed. Goof Troop is like such a good movie, but it's also so sad in some points. Like it's a hard movie for me to watch, but I do love it. You got Powerline there too as a t-shirt. Oh, that is so cool. You really never see Treasure Planet merch. Treasure Planet like jackets. And then you also have a Treasure Planet like jersey here too. We even have Brother Bear. A lot of like stuff that doesn't typically get like a lot of like love. There's a bunch of Brother Bear shirts too. Do you like this one?
That's so cute.
I know, with like the Aurora Borealis or whatever they call it. That is, should that be my second shirt?
Yeah, for sure.
Look at
That's so cool.
look at Coda. Yeah, look
Cody?
at Cody. Look at Coda. He's so freaking adorable here. I think I'm gonna get this one as my maybe second one because I have one I can get it for half off, and I think it might be this one. But I'm gonna go look at the SpongeBob like Nickelodeon stuff. But I have a lot of SpongeBob shirts. You know what I mean? I don't have. This is very, very cool. I love this one so much. Okay, so I grabbed that one, but then there's cars. I could also get a Cars shirt. Yeah.
Look, this one here too.
I know there's a Cars hoodie down here, like sweater with lightning on it.
This one.
That one?
But you don't wear hoodies.
Yeah, I'm always too hot. So we also could get this one too, the one with Fillmore. What do you think about the tie-dye shirt? Do you like this more or the Brother Bear one? Yeah, I think so too. I think the Fillmore shirt is really rad, but if I'm only getting two, I want to get one I can wear more often. These colors are, kind of wild, but that's Fillmore for you. I would totally live in the Cars world if I didn't have to be a car. This little Remy hoodie too. Like they just have so much cute merch today. Like it's insane. It's insane how much adorable stuff. That is amazing right there. They have the little Up cup here with the little badge is the grape soda badge. We have Eve here too from WALL-E with the little life symbol. Little Remy coming out of the cup. Like, are you kidding me with this stuff? Like, they are killing me right now. I need to win like a $1,000 like infinite shopping spree here. Like, there's too much.
1,000.
You get like three things. You get like three things for $1,000. This right here too is like, it's a Pizza Planet like order sheet here. It says Supernova burger, extra fries, large cheese pizza. That is, and then it has Al from Al's Toy Barn. This is his order. That is so cool. Order number 1995. That's such a unique, like, fun concept there. Man, in 1995, $62 order. That's wild, Al. That's wild. This whole time I thought this was like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer style Santa. This is actually Baymax dressed up as Santa Claus. And then of course we are like this on this channel. We are huge Winnie the Pooh fans. This Tigger jacket, that is so rad. The freaking like race car jacket. We have this adorable one right here, a little Christmas vibe one. What is this? This is a book. Okay, so it's a book that opens up into like a little display here. I'm not really quite sure what you're supposed to put in here. I thought maybe like jewelry or something, but it's just like a little. Well, I guess you just put it on a shelf, and then it's just like a little storage container that looks like the classic Winnie the Pooh book. I am a big fan of Pooh. Pooh's my favorite. Is twice the Pooh. Okay, so I came over here because I wanted to look at the shirts one more time. They are buy one, get one half off again. So I thought about it, but it's like there's a Scooby-Doo shirts. I have a lot of Scooby shirts. There's a bunch of awesome SpongeBob ones, but I have a lot of SpongeBob ones. So I think, you know, I'm gonna get the Disney vibe today. Switch it up, you know? I came over here to see, but I made my decision along the way. Yeah, you know, sometimes it just be that way. Okay, guys, so we picked up quite a few things. I don't even remember everything that we grabbed. We just kept putting it over to the front counter. Obviously, like I always say at box lunch, this stuff is pretty pricey. I know that they have like the box lunch cash they expect you to spend, but that's why I think the stores are kind of like backed when it's not box lunch time because it's a little expensive. So we got a few things. I wish some stuff was a little less. Like I still wish I could have got that over the garden wall like bag, you know? It was so cool. But maybe when it's like hopefully we'll get some box lunch cash. Maybe when that time comes around, we'll be able to pick that up. But without any further ado, we are gonna head on back to the cavern so we can check out everything we picked up as well as some of our mystery items. So we are back from box lunch and we got some fun stuff for sure. We got two mystery boxes, which actually both happen to be Invader Zim. So let's take a look and see what we got there. And we did get a little bit of box lunch money, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's a lot cooler than that hot cash. So let's see, do we start with the little bag clip or do we get the figure? This is my first time opening up one of these pixels or pix. So I'm gonna start with this one. I was really hoping we would be able to get a SpongeBob one, but apparently they sold out at Box Lunch and Hot Topic. So we might have to look online for one of those eventually, but let's take a look here. We have the, yes! We got the Naked Zim. That was literally the one that I wanted the most. So we got the Naked Zim there and he's flocked. I don't even know why he's flocked. I was not expecting that. Are they all flocked? Exclusive flocked collection. So this must be one that is like available other places, but at Box Lunch you get the exclusive flocked versions. Which, why does everything have to be flocked? Like, it makes sense when something is flocked that's like a texture, or like if he was wearing a jacket, the jacket could be flocked. Or like a bear, let's just use like Ursaring for example. Like, if that was flocked, makes sense. It's a bear, you're trying to mimic like what their fur might feel like. Zim looks like he would be the baldest, sleekest guy ever, especially naked. So him being flocked doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It just seems like a thing to throw on there just to make it different. I would have much rather they had done them glow in the dark rather than the flocked. I feel like that would make so much more sense with the style of the show and whatnot. But hey, nonetheless, we got the Naked Zim that I was hoping. Look at his little belly. It's so cute. And he has all the slime coming off of him right there too. It's the test tube Zim. Love it. So we got one that we wanted. Are we gonna get the chase too, maybe? Either way, let's be real, that freaking common is actually kind of cooler than the chase. The chase would be cool just to have because it's like the chase, you know? But if I got the common, I would be happy too, because like I said, I actually prefer the common. So again, I looked into it more. So yes, the CEO, Brian Mariotti of Funko, apparently left or stepped down from Funko, which I mean, I don't know, a little bit, I don't know, it's kind of like he's not, I don't know, I think it's this product's cool, but I don't know, I thought he was gonna be like a ride or die for Funko, you know, and I feel like now that Funko is kind of like wavering a little bit, so like, you know, he just leaves right then, you know, like you should be with them when they're at their best and when they're at their worst, you know. But nonetheless, he started his own brand here, like his own figure line, which is also weird. Like, you left a figure company because you wanted to take like a break from work, it said. He needed to like recharge his battery, and then he got back into the figure business. So nonetheless though, let's go ahead and take a look here. We have this little cool zipper here right in the front that you take down, and there we go. So I think we'll get to reveal if we got the chase or the common, and it looks like we did get the common. This is a sick box. I must say that is a very, very sick box. That little like wax stamp on there goes so hard. That is actually super cool. Invader Zim here with that 6,000 piece stamp, and then you've got Zim in there, and the black background like makes him stand out so much. I'm not gonna lie, this is really cool. Like the quality on the box, the figure itself, the black inside, the stickers, the little like it's just a nice quality box, and it says designed and developed by Miriati. So I don't know, did he like design the figures himself? Like, is this him alone he's designing these, or is it just like, you know, the brand itself is designed and developed by Miriati? Because if he's designing them all himself too, that is really sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Zim out of the box. That's what we're here to do. Typically I would keep him sealed, but there is some part of me, like with the exterior shell, the box itself, this kind of reminds me of like if Funko and U2's, because U2's has like the sleeve on the outside. This has plastic wrap rather than like a pop protector, but it gives me like if Funko and U2's had a baby, it would be Pix. Okay, and then we have the figure here. One thing is like with Funkos, you can take them out of the box pretty easily and they can still be kind of sealed, you know? These zip ties holding the figure here, that's good because how many Funko Pops have gotten like loose, or they hit against the plastic and scrape up the pop or leave a little like stain on the plastic. But at the same time, you can no longer, you know, say your Funko Pops are new even though they aren't. You've been displaying them for a year, because you have to, it would be kind of hard to replicate that twist exactly on the zip tie. But yeah, the vinyl figure is a nice size. He has like some serious stature on him. He looks really good too, and I don't know if it's the case for all of these picks, but if they have kind of ditched the black eyes thing that the Funko Pops had, I'm a big fan of that, and I would love to see more renditions of it. So let me go and look them up real quick and see if the other ones have like black eyes, or if it's just Zim they got a special treatment with the actual accurately colored eyes. Okay, so they do all still have like the black eyes kind of, which I feel like is another kind of like very Funko thing. So it's like you left Funko and then started new Funko. But they do seem a little bit more flexible, because like with the SpongeBob one, he does have like the white on the outside of his eyes, but his like core pupil is still the black, which I mean, come on, you could have just made it blue. Like, just let go. Just let go of the black eyes, you know? I know they're black like a doll's eyes, like Jaws, but just let it go. But at least it's a little bit more flexible, because he would have looked terrible with the black eyes. I think he looks so much better like this. So I'm gonna give my Thrilljoy experience here. Honestly, for $20, you get the nice figure here. He took a little page out of the Pop Mart, and like, it's literally like they took a lot of the aspects of other figure brands and put them into one. So typically with a lot of Asian brands like Pop Mart, Mighty Jacks, Trendy Sounds, those type of brands, they always put a card with the figures. You guys that have been on this channel for a while and know that's how it usually works here. So they actually added a really like high quality card here too that has the Invader Zim on the bottom there, and it also tells you what number you have for the figure, which I feel like those in itself could be pretty collectible. For example, if you get like number 1, or if you get like a particular number that might match the character in specific, like for example, if you got like a Mewtwo Thrilljoy and it said 150, which would be Mewtwo's Pokedex number, or for SpongeBob, if you got number 1999 being the release of SpongeBob. I don't know, I feel like there's some circumstances where the number could line up and you could get like a pretty special one. I like it. So like I said, you get this awesome little high quality stamp on there, really well designed box, a sizable high quality figure, and you get a little nice quality trading card there that comes pre-sleeved too for $20. It's only slightly more expensive than a Funko, and I feel less regret buying it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. My only little bit of room there is because I feel like it is very I don't know the whole story, so I don't want to speak on it, but if you really did just leave the company to start this, which is very similar, a little bit jerkish. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe there's more to it that I just don't know, but yes, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 9 out of 10, and I will be collecting more of them if the opportunity presents itself. I probably will be getting more of the SpongeBob boxes. I think it would be cool to do like a little bonus video, or maybe we'll even just add it to another video, but opening up some of the SpongeBob ones, because because the chases for those look so cool. Then next up, we got the Patrick here. So I brought the SpongeBob actually that I thought matched it, but I feel like SpongeBob's a little too big. So like I just think that maybe just coincidentally the theming is very similar. But this is the SpongeBob bobblehead, and then we have the Patrick one. Nonetheless, I'll be putting them right next to each other because they look very, very similar. But we have the Patrick here, and yeah, he actually works as a bobblehead way better than SpongeBob does because they made his whole body bobble, and because his legs are so small, he doesn't really bobble all that much. But the Patrick actually really has a nice, I don't know if I say nice, a nice little rock to it as well too. He's got that dad bod, like, you know, he played football in high school, so he's got that big upper body with the skinny legs because he's walking all the time and on his feet, he's riding his bike and stuff. But he's still kind of big, you know, he be eating all them hot dogs and all that stuff and just living his best life. But I like the Patrick one a lot. But if we compare these two, they clearly were not meant to be like, you know, connected in any way. The bases are clearly different, very similar, and SpongeBob is way bigger than Patrick is. They just happen to be made by the same company and happen to both be playing a ukulele or guitar and also happen to have a bikini bottom flower base. But maybe this was just an effect of shrinkflation. Like, he would have been this size, but this was released a few years ago, 2020, and now they're like, yeah, let's make it smaller and make more money. But the more into collecting I get and like the older I become, I kind of prefer smaller stuff. Like, I love big figures too, but like, you know, these big clunky boxes and the figures being like overly sized, there's moments when it's okay, like if it's a figure or a character that is really big, like for example Reptar or like Appa, like those characters make sense being big. Or if it's like a really high premium character or like figure that's supposed to be like a store display or a special promotional item, something like that, I can understand it being bigger and I kind of like that. But when it's just like a general medium priced item, I kind of am starting to like more of the smaller stuff like this too, because it still has the same effect, takes up a little bit less space, and its utility is a little bit greater. So awesome Patrick here. I am going to give him a 9 out of 10. I do think that $20 is a little steep for this, but at the same time, you know, that's just the mall for you. You know, that's why we don't do the mall videos too often, because yeah, it's better just to go every now and then, because that way it's all new stuff, and because it's also pretty pricey there. So I guess I shouldn't expect it to be like $11 or, you know, $12, something like that when it's at the mall. That's the place you go to spend a lot of money. It's like going to a fancy restaurant and like saying that the burgers are way more expensive than like McDonald's or like, you know, burger. Actually nowadays, I don't know, it's probably getting pretty close. But you know what I mean. Next up here we have, I'm gonna keep this guy sealed for right now because I do have an idea that I'm gonna do with some of these like car shades here, and I always pick them up because they're always surprisingly affordable for how big they are. But we have SpongeBob in the little like NASCAR here. I don't even know what these kind of NASCARs are called. It's called a drag race car, or those ones that are just kind of made only for racing. Like, you don't see these on the street, you know. But this was $20. You guys can see the design right there without me opening it up too. It has a little warning on the back that says, always remove from windshield before starting the engine. Like, dang. Like, don't even think about starting your car. Don't even look at the keyhole until you have taken this off. I guess that's better safe than sorry, right? But these, you know, what can go wrong with them? I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 too. I mean, just because I hate that they never really stay up. I have similar ones by the same company. You put them up on your window, you put the little mirrors down, and it's always falling. It's always falling. I have a SpongeBob one in my car and I barely use it because it's just so annoying to get to stay there. I only use it like when I'm going to like the fair or like somewhere I'm gonna be out like all day. Sometimes I'll use it on the flea market if it's a really hot day, because it does help, you know, kind of keep the temperature down a little bit in your car, and it also kind of protects your interior too, you know, because I've been known to care about that so much. But for the annoyance, you lose a point. And then we got the two shirts that we picked up. These are both awesome. Vegeta is my favorite. I didn't even notice there was a back. Oh my god. I thought the front of the shirt was all it was. This Vegeta is my favorite character, my favorite Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball. So the front was just so freaking badass. I knew I had to get it. And then I didn't even know there was a design on the back. And look, we have a freaking another Vegeta back there, as well as Gohan, Trunks, and also Goku. So like, come on, that is just a dope shirt all the way around. That's amazing, dude. So we got that shirt, and then we also got the Brother Bear shirt here. Although they're pricey, I will say that of like all my shirts that I have, the ones that last the longest, like wash after wash, are these box lunch ones. Like they make the shirts really thick and nice quality. I mean, I guess you have to when you're charging 30 bucks for the shirt, but I will give them that. They do make really, really good quality clothing. So right here we have the Brother Bear shirt. I like this one because it kind of reminds me of like a lot of those souvenir t-shirts you get like when you go on vacation to like you know, national parks and stuff like that. They have like those kind of like pre-washed looking like bears or eagles, stuff like that, but it's a Brother Bear shirt, so really cool and unique. There's nothing on the back of this. It would have been kind of cool if they did add something back there. Maybe like the two mooses like coming out of like the shirt, kind of like they do on the DVD. But I'm gonna give both the shirts here, especially that freaking Vegeta shirt. I'm gonna give the Vegeta a 10 out of 10, and I'm gonna give the Brother Bear shirt a 8 out of 10 because I do think for being the same price as the Vegeta, actually more. This was $32, actually more than the Vegeta shirt, and you don't even got nothing on the back. So I'm gonna go with an 8 for the Brother Bear shirt, just because of, I don't know, it just feels like it should have been less than this one for having less stuff on it. But that was actually it. I hope you guys enjoyed our haul here and our trip to the mall. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new here, and if you guys want to support this show further, become a member here on YouTube by hitting the join button down below. You can also join our Patreon for as little as $2 or $3 a month for both of those. It gives you access to content that is not available anywhere else, and on our Patreon you get extended versions of every video we upload, early release, ad-free, a bunch of other perks as well too. But ultimately the biggest perk is that you get to help this show and keep us kicking for years to come, keep this collection preserved, and also give me peace of mind and give me freedom from the YouTube ad revenue gods that control everything. Ultimately it gives me the ability to make the videos the way I want to and the way that I know you guys will like them, and not be controlled by what will do best for ad revenue. You guys quite literally give me freedom and peace of mind by joining those. So go ahead and take a look if you're interested. I will greatly appreciate it. But you can also check out my Whatnot stream where I'm live every single Friday and Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. When you sign up, you get $15 for free using my link down below. Plus you can enter in all my giveaways that I do every single week. Anywhere from 5, 10, 15 giveaways a week. Come check it out. Come hang out with us. Win some free stuff. Maybe pick up some stuff if you're interested, but you don't have to. Come just take a look. All that information's down below. But before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Scan it.
1, 2, 3, woo! Hello.
That is it for this one, guys. Thank you so much as always for watching. Again, subscribe. Also check out Patreon. All that stuff is down below. Whatnot as well. I will see you guys in this video right here. I know you're gonna love it, and as always, Rep Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop.